What's up, everybody? It's Coach Key, your friendly neighborhood gamer, and welcome to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs together from old school to modern, and from time to time, play some of my favorite video games. And just a heads up, I'll be streaming live soon. Back with another video, and today I'll be sharing a few tips on running Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, the Starter Kit module campaign, as a new DM. Be sure to hit that like button, and you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm just giving you some tips that I've been learning along the way. Like I said, I'm currently running Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, and I'm pretty sure we have about 1 to 2 sessions tops before we finish this campaign. The module, coming from the perspective of a brand new Dungeon Master, this is honestly a fantastic module, and it has been very easy for me to run. I know that if there's something in this module that I don't like, I can always change it. So if you're out there and you plan on running Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, I'm going to provide you with 5 tips that I've been learning along the way. As you can see, I've definitely been running through it. It looks a little beat up, but I've also actually ran this solo. If you're interested in seeing how I run this solo, leave a comment below. Tip number 1, run a session 0. Session 0 is Session 0 is a very good session to incorporate into your campaign for many reasons. You get an opportunity to discuss character creation, any exclusions or any limits to the characters that they can create, from races to their classes, any house rules that you've created, expectations of both the DM and the players. Now, there's a lot of information out there, lots of videos on YouTube when it comes to how to go about running a session 0. Tasha's Cauldron. In the back of it walks you through how to run a session 0. And I also use this because in the back it actually has puzzles, some pretty cool puzzles. And I actually incorporated one of the puzzles into my campaign. I messed it up, but again, everything at the current moment is honestly trial and error. I learned a lot of great things from our session 0. The players ended up asking questions that I hadn't even thought about. So it was a great learning experience. Step 2, actually read the entire module all the way through. Running an actual game gave me a lot more respect for the Dungeon Masters and everything that they put into making the campaign and preparing for the campaign. And then I would suggest, and let me tell you the mistake that I made when I went back through and started to create notes. I created paragraphs for myself. I'm flipping through the pages like, and of course you could hear it in my microphone. Everything is trial and error, and that's okay. But the second session, I had a better grip on things. 1, I took the time out to actually just write bullet points. Just reminders, just enough information so I know exactly what I was attempting to write in my handy dandy notebook. So we're currently getting ready to run through the Clifftop Observatory. And what I did was, instead of writing entire paragraphs inside of the book, I honestly just took the time out to highlight different things that I needed to remember or information that I needed to provide for my players. And everything else, I just created, again, small little bullet points, very, very basic information. And bullet points will make things a lot easier to reference, along on top of nerves from DMing your very first time. And again, speaking from experience. This book is going to provide with a lot of different NPCs. I suggest sticking with, honestly, maybe 3 to 4 NPCs that you like the most, instead of trying to run all of the NPCs, which honestly I think would be a bit overwhelming. Also, limiting the amount of NPCs that you're going to run makes it easier for you to keep up with them. Number 4, you're gonna have to learn how to think on the fly, meaning that there are going to be times that you're gonna have to make up things along the way. For instance, in the very beginning of the campaign, and it has a few different areas or different places where you players can visit inside of Dragon Rest, and one of them is a kitchen. When the players got off of the boat, one of them asked for a tavern. So I'm like, of course there's a tavern. The kitchen became the tavern. I picked an NPC as a server who also provided them with information or the next quest. And again, if you're a new DM, you're gonna make plenty of mistakes, and that's okay. Make mistakes, have fun, learn, grow. And tip number 5, don't let the rules get in the way of you having fun. Playing D&D 5th edition for a little less than a year, almost going on a year very soon. And I absolutely don't know all of the rules. And I let my players know off the bat that this is my first time DMing. And I also let them know that, hey, if I do get something wrong and it's not imperative that we fix immediately, let's not allow that to get in the way of us having fun. We might actually come up with some homebrew rules that we like. Now, after this campaign, I do plan on running the Essentials Kit, but I'm going to take a little bit of time in between and find a way to incorporate Karen's rule system, which is a fantastic rule system. It is so light and so much fun, and it leaves room for so much creativity. So if you're not familiar with it, you should definitely check it out. And I also have a review on my channel, so please definitely check it out when you get a chance. And those are my tips. I didn't want to make a long video. I just wanted to help new dungeon masters along the way looking to finally run their very first campaign. Stay tuned because I'll be streaming the new Mario Brothers, Super Mario Wonder. I'm a huge fan of Mario. And I'll be streaming Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm also a Zelda fan. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notifications. I'll be dropping more tips and more reviews of other tabletop RPGs. And also, I'll be sharing my Dungeon Master journey along the way as well. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you guys have a super fantastic day. I'll see you guys next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday with a brand new video. Peace.